Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I'm your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It is Friday night, September the 26th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insights that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I usually do not stream on a Friday night. I like to protect my weekend time, Friday night, Saturday night, whether it's a Canucks game, family time, work, whatever it may be, travel. But I'm not even doing tonight's stream because the Canucks played. It's exhibition, and even during the regular season, I don't do special streams just because the Canucks play on Friday and Saturday nights. I am doing tonight's show mostly for Legendary Carol Bovenlander. It is Legendary Carol Bovenlander's birthday. I like to bring in legends and Hall of Fame members on the stream. And because it worked out perfectly, Gail and I went to go out visit our best friends out in Surrey last night. Sure enough, got home at 11:30, past the time I would start my show. Then the Canucks played tonight, and most importantly, it's Carol's birthday. And I didn't want to miss it because tomorrow I leave for Europe for 9 days. So this was a good chance. All the stars aligned, and the fact that the Canucks won 4-2 by my favorite score, even though it's only exhibition, was the icing on the cake. So let me do my intro, and then I'll explain what we are going to do tonight. All right, moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legends, Hall of Fame, and franchise members, thanks for your support. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three, but the fact that you're here with me, know how much I always appreciate you, and know how much I always take you, I never ever take you for granted. And it's Jessica's birthday too. Wow, Jessica. Since I'm bringing people on, do you want to come on for like 3 minutes? You're just as important as Carol, but I do it for Legends and Hall of Fame members. But because you're here, if you want to come on for 3 minutes, I'll bring you on for 3 minutes. You let me know. This is how you get involved tonight, everyone. Subscribe to the channel, get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos every single day. You can like the video, like the fact that we are together, like the fact that the Canucks won by my favorite score of 4-2, like the fact that Braden Coots looks awesome, like the fact that Evander Kane scored, like the fact that we are together, like the fact it's Jessica's birthday, like the fact that it's Carol's birthday, and like the fact that we're going to bring Carol on the stream a little bit later. No problem, Gerald. Do what you need to do. You can leave a donation. Get the donation train out of the station. You can gift a membership. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your membership. You can use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Oh, no problem. Bring your friends on too. That's fine. No. Well, thank you for being on the stream, even though you're at your friend's house. So happy birthday once again to Jessica and to Legendary Carol Bovenlander. So I'm going to talk about the game for about 10 or 15 minutes. I actually got a chance to watch this one from home. I was going to go to Tawasin Mills tonight to buy some pants for my trip because I've actually lost, it's not like I'm bragging, but matter of fact, I've lost so much weight that none of my pants fit me. That's why I'm always wearing shorts or dress pants. None of my jeans or my casual pants fit me. So I got to go buy some pants for my trip. But I decided to come home, watch the game, do some work, and I'll be making that trip to Tawasin Mills tomorrow morning. So there's that. So was able to watch the entire game. So I'll talk about the game for about 10, 15 minutes. I'll let you guys talk about the game for about 10, 15 minutes. Then I'll bring Carol onto the show for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then for the last part of the game, the stream, I'm gonna announce some of my 24-hour live stream guests. I already did. I couldn't wait, so I put it out on a tweet. So for those of you that have seen it, and if not, I will be talking about that a little bit later in the show. But I will tell you, it's a pretty sick lineup. It's a pretty all-star lineup already, and I am not done. We're not done. Okay, hey Murray from New Zealand, glad to see you. I'm glad to see everyone. Like I said, whether you're right here in Richmond with me or you're halfway around the world. Let's talk about this game, shall we? The Canucks came in 1-1. They had lost to Seattle in Seattle. Then they beat Calgary in Abbotsford. And they won tonight by my favorite score of 4-2. And guess what? We can do the CEGV, the Sedge VC, the Clay Edge Go Visualizer commentary, because we have all the goals here except for this one by Newman. Why does Newman keep scoring against us? That's his third goal against us. So he opens the scoring early. That Dragicevic guy, he's from Richmond. He's not only from Richmond, he's from a church. He goes to the church that's just down the road from me. Catholic church is pretty cool. So that was 2 minutes into the game, and Seattle's already up 1-0. By the way, the black seats look pretty good on TV. I know there's a couple sections still to be done, but I do think the black seats look good on TV. So Newman scores his third goal in 2 games against the Canucks. And then Tyson Jugnoth. I didn't get home to see this goal either. I got home right after this one. So let's see. This will be the first time I'm actually looking at this. So let's see what happens. He comes in, and he is in the corner. Then it goes around behind the net and then out. Oh, one-timer. So I can't tell if that went over Lankinen's glove or Lankinen's blocker, but I do see that it was a quick shot. I'm just trying to see if was it anyone's fault on defense here. So he comes, they're okay there. Then, so Verlander pinches here, but I can already see what's happening. There is no one over here. Yeah, and that's why it goes in. Okay, so I don't know if that's Verlander's fault, but I'll have to look at the actual true replay of that. And then we get Braden Coots' first goal as a Vancouver Canuck. I didn't even know this went off him. I think it was hard to say because there's Lekkerimäki coming around, going up to Kudryavtsev, then back to Lekkerimäki who shoots it. And it was hard to tell, but I guess it went off of one of Coots' legs or ankles or whatever. So once again, this was a really fun line actually. Kane with Lekkerimäki and Coots, and then DeBrusk took a couple shifts with them as well in the second period. But yeah, Coots doing a good job. Not the biggest guy, but works hard. And look at him, just staying firm in front of the goal. Actually, a lot of the Canucks goals had to do with being right on top of Murray in the crease. And there, look at all the traffic. There's like 8 of the 10 skaters are in the slot there. So that makes it 2-1. And then Philip Hronek with a laser. I really like this goal. Petey won't get an assist, but Petey really helped on this. So there's DeBrusk drawing some players, goes centers it. Then you got Besser and Petey, and it squirts out to Hronek right there. And look at this, Besser and Petey with 3 Seattle defenders. So 5 guys in front of Matt Murray on this one. And there's a 6th guy rushing in. And really let it go. Like I said, Pettersson doesn't get an assist, but does enough to not interfere with the goalie, but stay as close to the crease as he can. And great shot from Hronek. I'm going to talk about the deactivating in a second. Then DeBrusk with the eventual game winner power play goal. By the way, Canucks power play looked really good with Besser, Kane, Pettersson, DeBrusk, and Hughes. Their first power play of the game where they didn't score, I believe they held the puck basically for the entire 2 minutes in the zone. But this is a nice play. It's Petey. Then to the slot to Besser, back to Hughes. And then Hughes takes a shot and Besser deflects it. And then DeBrusk is there as well. And I can't remember. I don't think DeBrusk tipped it in. But he put the puck behind Murray on a rebound. But the key to this one, just like Coots on the first one, just like Petey was screening on the second one, is there was traffic in front of Matt Murray. So again, Hughes touch pass to Besser, so it deflects, and then goes to DeBrusk, and it gets kind of tangled up here. Murray gets spun around. Again, guys in front of the crease, and then DeBrusk puts it in. So I really like the fact that the Canucks are going to the net and scoring. And then Evander Kane, they do. On empty nets, I like this. Like obviously there's 11 skaters now. It comes around, And then just a bad pass, bad reception, and he scores from his side of center. A little bit risky, right? Because if you miss, it's icing. Whatever, it's preseason. And then nice, easy goal. And then you see guys start to mysteriously appear on the benches. And that was his first goal in front of his home fans. And it was the goal that made it my favorite score. So Alfred says the new seats are very comfy. That's awesome. I can't wait to sit in them. A lot of shots for the Vancouver Canucks. 37-23. We outfaced off them. Better power play. 1 for 2. They went 0 for 2. 6 penalty minutes. Not very rough. 35-24 hits. Block shots almost even. Giveaways even. Takeaways even. We're going to play them a lot. A lot in the preseason and a lot in the regular season. You look at the box score. I think the Canucks to a man had a really good night. Only Bluger was a minus. Oh, Sherwood was -2. Okay, that's not very good then. And then Kratzaw was -2. So that line did not do well. I thought PD, DeBrusk, and Besser had their moments. Actually, I thought there were more moments when Kane and DeBrusk switched, and Kane played with PD and Besser. Kane's really good around the net. That's what I noticed. He can get a shot off quick in the slot, and he's really good around the net. I counted 2 or 3 back passes from behind the opposing net. So no Canucks forward had more than a point. The guys that didn't have points were interesting. PD didn't have one, and then but DeBrusk, Kane, and Besser all had 1 point. Klimovich was the low man with 10 minutes there, and the high man, him and Kratzav at 10:50 basically. The high man looks like it was, I saw 1941 was Vander Kane. Interesting. Very, very good. And then you don't pay too much attention to these stats because in the preseason, but you have 4 shots from Kane. You also have a hit from him. And then, 1 block, 5 hits from Sherwood. That makes sense. 4 from PD. Good for him. 6 from Lekaramaki. Well, PD does look bigger, by the way. Don't you guys notice? He does look bigger on TV. And for those of you guys that were at the game in person, I know quite a few of you were, would love to know if he looks big in person. On D, both Verlander and DPD were in the lineup. Both of them at 0 points. Basically, both played 17 minutes, even shifts. And then you had P.O. Joseph was -2, unfortunately. Then Hronek was +1. Hughes was +2. Hughes was a high man, 24. But low, it was DPD was 17. That's not bad, actually. 5 shots in net for Hughes, 2 blocks each for Joseph, and DPD 2 hits. So this is a nice little stat, right? 2 shots, blocks, and hits. Whereas Verlander had 1 shot, 0 blocks, but 3 hits. And I thought both guys looked really good. And I'll talk about that in a second. And then you had Lankinen letting in 2 goals, and Tolpil went perfect once again. So there we go. We're going to talk about some of the Canucks players, some of the things that I saw in tonight's game. So, and then I'll throw it over to all of you, and would love to know what you guys think as well. I thought that the top 6 played well, and I actually was even more intrigued when Kane lined up beside PD and Besser as opposed to DeBrusk. Regardless, though, because Lekaramaki and Coots had such strong games, I think whoever was riding shotgun with them, Kane to start, then DeBrusk for a little bit. I think, their job was to be a veteran presence on that line, but to try and keep up because Lekaramaki and Coots both had really strong games. So I thought the top 6 was good tonight. Bottom 6 wasn't very noticeable. They weren't in on any goals. So Klimovich had off the score sheet. Sherwood had off the score sheet. Arlickson, Bluger, Ratu, and Kratzav, right? Your bottom 6, none of them had points. And I thought they played okay. For D, I thought Hughes was fine. He was skating around, making guys wipe out. He was good. I thought Hronek was really good, activated a lot. Joseph, I thought, was the weakest of the 6. Kudrax, I thought, was pretty good. I thought DPD and Verlander were strong as well. And then Lankinen was fine. And then Topil was perfect, although he only faced 4 shots. Different Irvin, SkyTrain me. So SkyTrain Alfred gets the donation train out of the station by donating $1. Thank you, SkyTrain Alfred. Let's give him some love in the chat.
And he got it! Who do you think you are? I am!
So SkyTrain Alfred, the different Irvin with the $1 donation. Let's give some love to him in the chat. Thank you for getting the donation train out of the station. One thing I noticed in the first period, I thought it was noticeable a couple times in a bad way. You know how we talked about Rick Tocchet wants to play more, not Rick Tocchet, how Adam Foote wants to play a more attacking style, 3 forwards, and then the fourth defenseman, the first defenseman, fourth player pinching a little bit. You guys might remember one of the Seattle odd man rushers was because Hronek. What happens is if Hronek or Hughes pinches in as the fourth attacker, then one of the 3 forwards then has to loop around and head back if they give the puck away. And that happened a couple times. I remember seeing Hronek stuck in the zone, and then Hughes and one of the forwards had to rush back. And that's when Seattle had one of their really, really good chances almost scoring. But then you see Hronek's goal, and that's, although the Canucks had zone time, that is still that was a result of him willing to step up and take an offensive chance. So it didn't burn the Canucks tonight, but I certainly noticed a different type of pace and a different type of style, especially when they were gaining the offensive zone. And remember, this was without Myers, who's a good skater. This was without Marcus Pettersson, who's a decent skater, and this was without Mancini, who's an excellent skater. So that's kind of a interesting look that I noticed. I guess the other thing is Nils Hoglander out week to week with an ankle sprain. So we got confirmation on that injury earlier today. So whether you're at the game or you're watching on TV, I know Irvin and Gerald were at the game. I know Justin was at the game. I think Selena was at the game. Many others of you may be at the game. So whether you're at the game or you're watching TV, let me know your impressions of this game. Who stood out to you for better or for worse? Didn't that shift with Kane, Petey, Besser seem like they're really going to cook? Yeah, they played well together. And Kane's got good hockey vision. I noticed he made some really, really good passes tonight. I'm Irvin. Different Irvin Skytrain me, different Alfred swerving me. This is confusing. It was so good to hear Shorty's voice. Yes, and Tyson Berry joining the broadcast team as well. Verlander, skating abilities are very apparent. That's awesome. That's awesome. He had a rough training camp, but in the games he's played well. He's played all 3, right? So I think his stock is rising. I was at the Kamloops Blazers game tonight for Seattle, and Coots was listed on Seattle's roster. Do they think Vancouver will send Coots back down? Well, not yet. I think he's going to be given a chance to make this team, or at least stick around for a little bit. Happy birthday, either yesterday, today, or tomorrow, but nonetheless, happy birthday, Carol Bovenlander. And yes, let's give some love to... Sorry, I just highlighted it without giving you a drop. So thank you very much, Rain. Hard. Kane, not a loud game, but very calming veteran presence. Love it, love it. Do you find that players perform better in the hometown? It's tough to say, and this was preseason, right, Adrian? The proof will be in the pudding once the regular season starts. What's the most impressive part of Coots? I think he's got a lot of things that... The only thing he doesn't have is size. He's got good hands. He's got good speed, good awareness, passing, shooting, vision. I think all those things. So maybe it's his hockey IQ. That's the impressive part for me. And he's only 18. Oh, it's the Seeding, 18 years old. The Seeding's twin, the birthday as well. Very good. Needs to fill and get stronger, but other than that, was always in the right place. There we go. Exactly. That speaks to the hockey IQ. Better late than never. Yeah. Sorry, Ray. What do you think is going to happen, in your opinion, with Vancouver? Does he make the final roster? I think he'll if he plays like this, they might give him a look for a few games, but I don't think he's going to play more than 9 games on this roster. It just doesn't make sense to rush him. There's no rush for Coots unless he is so much better than all the other options at center. Alternatives, that's the word I was trying to say. Quinn on the ice versus a team of half minor leaguers is just not fair. Yeah, he rarely looked like he was in trouble. He rarely looked in distress. I thought Hughes had a very, very good game. All right, we'll do 5 more minutes of your questions and comments, and then we'll get to Miss Carol Bovenlander, the legend herself. What else, you guys? What stood out to you from tonight's game? I really like PD. I thought he looked really good and fast. Yeah, he looked good out there, confident, and he looked more sturdy for sure. Who's been the most underwhelming player this preseason? The player who's not helping make a case to be on the main roster. It's interesting. Some of the underwhelming guys, I still think they're going to make the team just because, to me, Bluger being a tiny bit underwhelming. Maybe Klimovich has been underwhelming a little bit, but so he's not going to make the roster. Who else is in maybe Atu hasn't really stepped up. And I've noticed Carlson, but Atu not so much. So I don't know if he's guaranteed like that third or fourth center spot, probably, but I'd like to see more from him. Lekaramaki seems a lot more assertive and wants to take his chances, letting a shot fly. Yes. I thought he was good today. He didn't look like he was, a guy who's only played 20 games or whatever. What did I like? I like Coots and Kane. I like our newcomer scoring. What I didn't like, a little sloppy in the first period, but nothing too crazy. And one other thing, I noticed the difference in their attack and their systems. And remember, I've been saying from the very start of the year, I'm not concerned about their offense or lack of offense. I know one was an empty goal, and we're playing against a half-baked team. I mean, like not a veteran team in Seattle. But if you have Hronek and Hughes, obviously, but Hronek and Myers and DPD and Mancini contributing offensively or playing strong defense, leading to good offense, I'm not as worried about offense as others are. I'm not guaranteeing that they're going to score 275 or 280 goals this year, but 300 goals this year. But I do think that, I do think that I'm not as worried about the offense. And when I say offense, forwards, I'm not worried so much about the forwards because our goaltending in D is going to be quite solid. Hey, Selena, at the beginning of the game, the tank looked a bit shaky, but then he got into it. That's fair. EP25 has a mean streak if you touch his goalie. Yeah, I love that. I love it. Yeah, that's another thing I noticed. They stood up for each other, which is good. And Kane's not afraid to get into the mix, which is pretty cool. Speaking of Klimovich, how much longer does he have before he's classified as a project? That's true. This is his fifth year. If he doesn't make the team, his fifth year in Abbotsford. Maybe 1 or 2 more years and that's it. Or maybe this year is it. Hey, Clay, who do you think Vancouver put in for waivers in your opinion? I'm going to wait to talk about that, Simon, to speculate on that closer to the end of preseason. Good on Kane for not for getting the empty netter. Good on Kane for getting the empty netter. Too bad Lankinen gave up the first 2 goals, though maybe the baby is cursing it. No, I wouldn't causing it. I wouldn't say that. It's preseason. It's his first game. But yeah, it is pretty exciting though that they had a new kid for sure. Verlander, although his skating is good, kind of rushes options distributing the puck. We'll need to work on that. Yeah, that is his lack of experience showing for sure. Between DeBrusk and Kane, who do you think fits better as a shotgun winger? Peter, up until today, it didn't matter to me, but I had a feeling that DeBrusk would start in that spot. But I must admit that I thought Kane may have been more effective there. And I think he only played a few shifts there. It wasn't like they switched it permanently halfway through the game. But I did like the way that Kane looked on those one. Maybe it was only one shift. I don't know. But he looked good on that shift with Petey and Besser. To be fair, it's Klimovich's fifth year because he was brought to the AHL 2 years too soon. That's a good point. I hear what you're saying for sure. Different Elfrin swerving me. So confusing. But that's funny. All right, 2 more minutes about the game, and then I'll do Mitchell's sponsor read and then bring Carol on so we can all greet her a happy birthday. So 2 more minutes of questions and comments about tonight's game. Do you ever scream at your TV screen when watching games at home or anywhere else than Rogers Arena? Yeah, I definitely get into the games. I'll yell at the ref, I'll yell at our own players, I'll yell at the opposition. Like, I'm not sitting there swearing and cursing, but I definitely a vocal fan watching at home for sure. Good question. It's funny when you see these guys like back-to-back comments. Alfred, Irvin, serving me, Sky training me. Outside of the goal, Kane gained a lot of fans tonight with this play, hitting and sticking up for teammates. Yep, I can see that. That's great. So hyped for the Canucks' first ever Filipino Heritage Night. Yes, December 5th. who's pulling up. I know Gail and I will be at that game. I've already had 2 different musician types ask me to connect them with the game presentation team. There'll be a lot of a lot of talented people vying for a couple spots, I think, to perform that night. What do you think is the difference between Adam Foote and Rick Talk in your opinion? Peter, it's so early to say. It's so early to say, but stylistically, it looks like Talkett may open it up a bit more than... Sorry, it looks like Foote may open it up a little more than Talkett did. A swear jar. I don't need one, at least not on the streams. That's funny. I definitely yell when the Canucks take a stupid penalty. That is totally fair. All right. I am going to put the link to in the chat. It's public there, but it's really for Carol. Carol is the one who needs it to show up at backstage. So Carol, definitely you click on that whenever you're ready. If anyone else clicks on that, unless it's Jessica, unless it's your birthday today, I'm not going to put you on. So you can click on it and I can see you backstage, but I'm not going to put you on. I'm just warning you. Okay. So don't click it with the hopes of getting on tonight. I'm only bringing on Carol, but I agreed that I would stick it was easiest for her if I just stuck the link in the chat. So there it is. So hopefully Carol will show up backstage in a couple of minutes. In the meantime, let me do my mid-show sponsor read. I always start off by thanking my primary sponsor, and that's Jason Lim of Van City Experts. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts Real Estate. At Van City Experts, their experience, knowledge, and expertise can serve you well in navigating through the real estate market and will help you to choose the best home or condo in the greater Vancouver area that best suits your and your family's needs. Thank you to my secondary sponsors, GassyJackArt.com, creator of that wonderful artwork that you see around me. You can check them out at GassyJackArt.com. And thank you to Mulligan Golf Company, MLGNGolf.com, some cool golf apparel and accessories. And thanks to my supporting sponsor, Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Thanks to everyone who's purchased Canuck Clay merch. You can do so at canuckclay.threadless.com. Thanks for helping me out. Don't forget ways that you can get involved in today's show. Subscribe, like the video. You can leave a donation like Skytrain Alfred did. You can gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your membership, use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Looking at the fictional leaderboard tonight, it is close. Well, actually, it's not close. Fangirl with 450, Simon with 150, and Coach Rob with 100. So some lower points today, but Fangirl in the lead, as she often is, followed by Simon and Coach Rob. And finally, this is the big one. Don't forget that I am not streaming for a week and a half. Tomorrow, I leave for Europe. I go to Croatia for 2 days, and then Bosnia and Herzegovina for the next 6 days. That's where my conference is, Catholic pilgrimage site called Medjugorje. So that's where I'm going to be. Because of the 9-hour time change, and 11 p.m. show would be 8 a.m. in the morning, and I'm always having meetings, breakfast, or mass. So it's I'm not going to do regular normal time live streams, but if some really important news breaks, I will do some update videos from there, and maybe if I have to, I'll bring a camera and my mics just in case I have to go live or I'm able to go live. But for the most part, I get back on Monday afternoon. I'll do Canucks After Dark with Parker on the 6th, and then I'll do my own show on the 7th. We'll see how I'm feeling. Maybe I do a quick show that night of the 7th as well. Okay. Thanks for the wishes about the trip. I appreciate it. And yeah, you guys can certainly go backstage and wave at me, but I'm not, no matter how much you tempt me, I'm not bringing you on. I'm going to bring on Carol. Then I'm going to talk a bit about my 24-hour live stream, and then I will be wrapping up. So thanks to everyone who's wishing me a safe trip. I appreciate you. Going to plug this in, my wired one, so I don't mess up the whole sound and everything. Going to test it real quick. This isn't a microphone. This is just supposed to be so I can hear. So let me do that very quick. Audio external headphones. That's what these are. All right, good. Oh, that's really loud. So I got to fix that. And then before I bring Carol on, we have Skytrain Elfrin. Oh, different Elfrin swerving me. So I'll get better at this. That's Swerving Irvin. So I know he likes the bedroom window drop. Thank you for the donation. So let's give Irvin some love in the chat. Happy birthday, Carol, Jessica, Henrik, and Daniel. Well, I can't have all four of them on my stream tonight, but I do have one of them for sure. And she's the reason why many of you became franchise members in the first place, because of her generosity. And she's the reason why I am streaming tonight. So, Carol, give me a wave. You ready to go? All right, without further ado, here's the legend herself, celebrating the last half an hour of her birthday, legendary Carol Bovenlander.
Hello.
Hey, Carol.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You guys, I'm going to take down the chat off the screen just so it doesn't cover her up. How you feeling?
Not great, but I'll survive.
Okay.
I've
What'd
got
you
a little bit of the flu.
Oh, no. Since how long?
Yeah. What?
How long you been sick?
About 3 or 4 days.
Okay. So how go? Sorry.
I was just gonna say it started with a migraine. I couldn't get rid of for 3 days,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'll survive.
Were you able to watch tonight's game?
I did.
What'd you think?
I think Petey did really well. I like the fact that he was trying to. His passes were faster. His feet work were really good.
Yep.
To me, he looked a lot better.
Yeah, I agree with you. He was noticeable. Like to me, he looked stronger on his feet too, on his skates. Like I think that 13 pounds of muscle, or mostly muscle, has helped him a lot.
Yes, that's true.
Yes. So what did you do today? Just rest all day?
No, I didn't really do anything. Obviously, didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I just hung out with the workers and not much really.
Well, you have a lot of people wishing you both wishing you a happy birthday and hoping that you feel better soon, which is really, really nice of them. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Tell us about. I think you texted me one of the nights you couldn't be in the stream to tell the members, the Hall of Fame and Legends, that did you guys go out dancing or singing or something recently? Or you went out to dinner with your girlfriends or something?
Oh yeah, I went out to the pub, and they had a music trivia.
How'd you guys do?
We came in second.
Oh, that's good.
There was about 9 or 10 of us, and I was the oldest there. I answered all the 1970 songs.
Wait, yeah. So you were the ringer. You knew all the 70 songs.
Yeah, we did pretty good. They had no idea what to tell them, and I told them, well, they kept looking at me.
Wait, you had 9 or 10 people on your team?
Yeah.
They didn't have a limit, like a maximum number of people?
As long as everybody could fit around the table. and we got a big table.
Yeah, I could just picture you guys all sitting on each other's laps just to increase your chances. Okay, please don't tell me there are only 2 teams, but you came in second.
No, there was about 12 or 13 teams.
Okay, wow. Well, second is awesome then. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Was the team that came in first, were they really smart or did they kind of cheat?
We lost by 2 points.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but it's okay.
What would you have won if you won?
Bragging rights.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, let's get a little reflective for a couple of minutes. What's one highlight of your past year?
That's a really hard question to answer.
What's one positive thing that happened to you this year?
like I said, that's really hard to say because it's hard that I'm.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really tell you right now. I really honestly don't know.
Okay. Okay.
It's been a bad year for me, so it's
Right.
hard for me to pull things out.
Sure. Sure. How about this? What's one thing you're looking forward to for next year?
What am I looking forward to next year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Better health and
Yeah. Yeah.
less stress
Yeah.
and and make new friends.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. Let's do this. Let's talk about your thoughts of this team for a few minutes, and then I'll get people to ask questions. Does that sound good?
Sure, sure.
Awesome, awesome. How you feel about this team? Tell me one thing that I had people do on my open house was tell me one player that you're really excited about for this season and one player who actually hasn't really moved the needle for you in the preseason or you just don't know how well they're going to do.
The person I think is going to move the needle is Petey.
Yeah.
I think he's going to finally put all his naysayers, behind him or whatever.
Yeah.
And the person that I haven't, it's hard to say because that was the only game I saw. I didn't see any other preseason games.
Yeah.
So I really don't have one.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. So you want PD to succeed because you like him and you want him. Yeah. If he's doing well, that means the team's doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds really, really good. Okay. Let's go to some of the people. I love this question from Irvin. Says, what's your secret to staying so positive?
So, great question. I try to be positive the best I can, but faith.
Yeah.
Faith.
So your faith plays a big part.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think, I would agree with that too. So that is a great answer. And you guys, you know how much we love you, Carol, and we know how much we appreciate you because we know that you go through you have a lot of physical pain and you just have a lot of obstacles that maybe we or some of us don't have to face. So, and yet you are consistently on here when you're healthy and you do your best to spread love and be generous. So you're a great example to us all, truly.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind.
You're most welcome. Fangirl says, what's your favorite part about watching hockey?
Very good question. I like the speed. I like the noise.
Yeah.
I love it when they score.
Yep.
I want to see them close better defense this year. That goal differential, I wanted them to smash it. Last year, their goal differential was very good.
No, that's awesome. And you've been a fan ever since the T came into the league, right?
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah. That's impressive. That's impressive. All right.
Yeah,
we have Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's fine. Go ahead. Sorry.
So we have the legend, Carol Bovenlander, in the house for a few more minutes. Please put some questions into the chat. We have Trev here. Hello, Trev says, hello, Canuck, Clay, and Carol, and everyone. Go, Canucks, go. Indeed. Did you have a show, Trev, tonight? I wasn't sure. I was getting ready for mine, so I hope it went well if you did. RSA says, do you know anything about Columbus? He says, can Columbus do well this season? Do you care?
No, I don't. Well, I hope they do well because you're a fan, but other than that, no.
Yes, we care about you, RSA, but maybe not about the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's really, really funny. Oh, that's awesome. So any other questions for Carol about her fandom, about this community, about her outlook on the team? I guess I'll ask you too, was it a bunch of girls that went out to that and that came second in that karaoke night? Or was it a mix of guys and girls, or was it all girlfriends?
It was one boyfriend and all the women.
Oh,
surrounded with all this estrogen or this All this females all over the place.
Maybe he liked it.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Kepner says, "Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's all right. I'll finish.
No, you go. You go first."
He comes down because his girlfriend comes every 2 months because she lives in Vancouver and he lives in Kelowna. So every time she goes down, we go to do this thing.
Yeah.
So
no, that's awesome.
Her friends told me, bring her back. Bring her back next time.
That's pretty cool. Well,
Yeah.
Rev Tres says, Carol, thanks for being so supportive. Russell says, Carol, you have the same birthday as his mom. So that's cool.
Awesome.
Irvin's asking, did you ever see the Canucks in the Pacific Coliseum? If so, what are some of your memories?
Yeah, I did see them once back when they were wearing the skate uniform.
Yeah.
Where it was, I had a white skate uniform.
Oh, nice.
They were playing Nashville or not. Stars.
Yep.
I can't tell us Stars back in the day when they had the big N on their shirt.
Awesome.
And I lost my voice in the first period.
Wow.
And I think I was wearing my Canuck jersey. But it fell off me because I had lost so much weight. The next day after I got back home from the game,
yeah,
I went into the hospital for surgery.
Oh, shucks. But you literally lost your jersey at the game? It fell off of you?
No. I'm saying I lost so much weight, it was big.
Oh, I thought you were cheering at the game and it fell off of you. That would be pretty. And then I'd say, I hope you're wearing something underneath.
No.
No, you weren't? Yeah. Or no, that didn't happen?
No, that did not happen.
Okay, just making sure. Wow. Well, thank you for that. So that's there's a lot there between the game, losing your voice, and then having surgery the next day. That you do have a good memory for sure. Sarah says, "I'm late. Happy birthday, Carol." Shannon says, "Who is your favorite current player?" And then, "Who is your favorite player?" Yeah, let's do both. Who's your current favorite Canuck and who's your favorite Canuck in history?
Wow, that's a really good question. I have to say my favorite players is still Petey. And my favorite player in the past, man, there's so many good ones. I still say Trevor Linden.
Good choices. What are your hopes and wishes for the Canucks this season?
They win the third cup. Let's
go. When you go to the pub, what do you like to eat and drink?
Well, I don't drink, so I'd have a Pepsi.
Oh,
and
that's a good choice.
If I was hungry, I would probably have chicken fingers and fries.
Beautiful. What's your dream vacation destination?
I would love to go to Disneyland.
Nice.
But
nice.
That's what I hope to do one day when I was a teenager.
Yeah. RSA says, "Are you feeling any better?"
Not really, but thanks for asking.
Okay. Everyone's saying it was probably the Minnesota North Stars, not the Dallas Stars that you probably saw.
Okay, they're probably right. Yeah.
If it was the Coliseum. Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. Rev Trev says, "Yeah, you were what? You gonna say?"
When I was at that game, I was behind the camera, like sitting directly behind the camera that was filming. I mean, showing the game.
Awesome.
So
Trev says, "Carol." Oh yeah, right next. Yes, I know your favorite current player is JT Miller. Then he said, "Just kidding."
No. That's funny. No.
Russell is asking you. His favorite player is Linden. Have you ever met him?
No.
Okay.
I have never.
Two more questions. Two great questions. Were there worse times in Canucks history than the Benning years, or were the Benning years the worst?
Oh man.
I think Keenan and Messier was pretty bad. Don't you agree?
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was rough.
And getting Messier was the biggest mistake of their lives.
Yeah. And here's one from Adrian. What advice would you give to your 20-year-old self if you could go back and catch your 20-year-old self before living the rest of your life? What would you
Run
say to your
faster. Run faster.
That's great. I would pay to see you run really fast. You'd be awesome. Well, Carol, I'm going to be wrapping up in the next few minutes because I do have to get some work done as well before my trip. So I am so grateful for your friendship. I know you and I get to chat outside of these streams once or twice a month, which is always very, very beautiful time. And we are very grateful for your generosity and your support, and that you come in by hook or by crook, whether you're healthy or you're sick, and you always make time for me and this community. So thank you.
Thank you for putting on the stream for me.
You're most welcome. You're definitely worth it. Yes,
and have a great holiday.
Thank you, and make sure you're all good for my 24-hour live stream. As soon as we hang up, I'm going to talk a bit about that for a couple of minutes.
October 13th, right?
12th and 13th. Right. You got it.
Okay, well, I'll be right back in this chat in a second.
Awesome. Okay, well, Carol, thanks. God bless you. Thanks. I will see you when I get back virtually in a couple of weeks. Okay.
All righty. Take care.
Awesome. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
See you later. Bye. That is awesome. Carol is awesome. And so great to bring her on here for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes to say hi to everyone, and that we can, yes, exactly. Well said, Shannon. Thank you for your friendship, Carol. All right. As I wrap up, I mentioned on X today, I said, what do sports Dan Murphy, Rick Dollywall, Harm Dial, and Jeff Patterson have in common? They are all confirmed as guests for my 24-hour live stream on October 12th and 13th. So yes, I'm very excited. Dan Murphy has been on the stream before. Rick Dollywall has been on my stream before. Remember last time he infamously did not know how to work StreamYard, so I basically called him and held up my phone to the microphone for 40 minutes. So I already told him that we're going to practice and we're going to make sure that he knows how to use StreamYard. Harm Dial, I've known him for years, but I've never had him on. I've had him on my show before. I've interviewed him, but he's never been on my 24-hour live stream. So I can't wait to have him. And then Jeff Patterson, solid guy, very supportive. So those are 4 of the people that I have confirmed as guests. And it's funny. For some of these guys, we've already locked in times. And for others, I'm supposed to get back to them, or they're going to get back to me. And it's going to be a big, going to be a really big exercise in coordination. That's the word I was looking for. So I can't tell you who I've asked and that said no, or and I am waiting for a few people to get back to me too. So I've had a couple no's. No, actually I haven't had any no's yet. Oh yeah, no, I've had a couple no's, and for good reason. And then I'm still waiting to hear from a bunch of others. And then I'll read out some more guests that I have lined up and a couple other ideas. And then I'll go to you for the last 5 minutes of this show. So I'm bringing on 4 friends to help me preview the entire NHL. And so Hot Take Hockey is coming on. Isles Girl Kim is coming on. And Twisted Wrister, Nick Pinkerton is coming on. So those 3 I've actually had on all my 24-hour live streams. And then Alyssa Hood of Winnipeg is coming on. So they will be helping me preview the rest of the NHL at the start of the season. So I'm excited for them. Then I just talked about Rick Dollywall and Dan Murphy and Jeff Patterson and Harm Dial. Also, Ian McIntyre is a yes. Patrick Johnson is a yes. A new one, Landon Ferraro of the Sportsnet broadcast, play-by-play, color commentator. Landon Ferraro is a yes, which I'm very excited about. Kevin Woodley is a yes. Sarah Sivian, you remember Sarah from back east, the Boston area, she is a yes. And then Parker, as my podcast partner, is a yes as well. Throw in the boys for an hour. Maybe Gail. I'm trying to get Gail and Kayla to do a ladies' hour, and then a couple other surprises. And I'm surprisingly very close to filling up the 24 hours already. So very excited about that. Can't wait to unaccessible, but it's going to be a little bit more challenging with the time change for sure, just because, I'm 9 hours ahead. So your morning is going to be my nighttime. Your nighttime is going to be my sleeping time, and your sleeping time is going to be my morning, if that makes sense. So it's basically 8 or 9 hours ahead. And I did decide to go 12 to 12 instead of 1 to 1. I just like the clean 12 to 8, 8 to 4, 4 to 12. The 1 hour on either side doesn't make a difference for me. Okay, for the last 3 to 5 minutes, I will go back and get some of your reactions here. Asking about Drance. He may be one of the people that I've extended an invite to. Can't wait to see their interviews. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Solid All-Stars. I agree. I'm excited. I'm glad you're excited. Harmdal, boy genius. Indeed. Indeed. Those are great guests. Thank you, Trev. Very excited for sure. All-star lineup. Yes. But wait, there's more. Jeff Patterson, middle-aged man genius. But we ain't done exactly. Hope that your guests know how to use computers and cameras and video calls. We will find out very soon, won't we, Shannon? Carol is saying thank you to Shannon for your friendship as well. RSA says, sorry, I had to say no to Clay. I'm a busy man. Sure. Thank you. Thank you for thinking about it. Fillmore Wax, how you doing, brother? Nice to see you. Says, happy birthday, Carol and Jessica. I look forward to whenever the Canucks go this season with or without Coots. Have a safe trip, Clay. Thank you, Fillmore. Appreciate you. Let's give some love to Fillmore Wax for using his 32-month membership message. That is awesome. Fillmore hype indeed. Kim is indeed back. Sarah Sivian is indeed back. Ed Will. Oh, I never thought about asking Ed Willis, to be honest with you. Yeah, I was very happy that Landon said yes. The tortilla has prior commitments. We'll see. Maybe we do something else. Coach Rob will be happy to see Isles Girl. He always wants to go to New York. That's cool. Tortilla Slab is so 2024. Isles Girl is awesome. Drance would be awesome. He would be. For your 24-hour live stream, are you going to have Elliot Friedman? He may be on the list of people that I haven't heard back from. Maybe. Get Coach Rob as a guest. We'll see. I'm strategizing what the rest of the time is going to look like. What about Sakaris and Price? They are good to me. I text with Matt quite a bit, but I wouldn't say protective. They're quite particular about what shows I'm going on other people's shows, to be honest with you. Pratt, haven't asked for sure. Or Shannon's traveling. Coach Rob's traveling on that weekend. Shannon's offered to be a guest. Thank you. I will. I'm not saying yes or no to anyone right now. I'm going to see how I have to be. Just strategically see how the weekend is shaping up. For the 25th time, RSA, it's October 12th and 13th. Clay, are you going to opening night? I got 4 ticks for 1K. That's good. That's good. I could have got it to you for cheaper, but that's fine. No, I'm just kidding, Max. So yes, I will be there at opening night. Are we not spoiled in Vancouver with media, play-by-play journalists and PA announcers? We got a lot of strong people here for sure. For sure. Freed of 32 Thoughts would be a great guest. Might help us properly pronounce Puma. Why? How are you supposed to say it? Is it true all these states haven't been changed yet? 319. Yeah, they're going to be done by the home opener for sure. But I know at least on the bottom section, there's one half section that hasn't been done yet. And I don't know up top, actually. I haven't been in my seats in a while. Thank you, Dino. Squire Barnes is good. A legend. Jeff Merrick, I like him a lot too. Come on, Elliot, say yes to Clay. No problem. You have Ron McLean's phone number. That's impressive. Puma. That's real? Not that Ron McLean, just a guy named Ron McLean. That is awesome. That is awesome, Irvin. And on that note, my friends, here we go. What are you saying? According to Freege, Puma is actually pronounced Puma. But I think he'll do your show if you ask. We will see for sure. Tyson Berry, I'll let him get his bearings yet. I thought he did pretty good today. He's obviously a pretty fun guy and a guy full of good stories. Liv McDonald. Might be hard to get a Canucks organization member, but we will although no, you and Lucas would be good, but I'm not sure if Liv would say yes. But good suggestions. All right, friends. I am going to go. It is almost midnight. Canucks win 4-2 by my favorite score. A lot of my favorite members were at the game together, or at least saw each other tonight, which was pretty cool. And I'm glad that you guys saw a win. I'm glad we saw a Evander Kane goal. I'm glad we saw a Braden Coots goal. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's Legendary Lucas Gates, Legendary Line Change, Legendary Brian Blingy Choi, Legendary Carol Bovenlander, happy birthday, Carol, happy birthday, Jessica, and Legendary Andrew Chang. Thanks for your support, and thanks to Hall of Fame franchise members as well. On your way out, like the video, subscribe. You can leave a late donation. Thank you to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Gassy Jack Art, and Mulligan Golf Company. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, subscribing. And to those of you who went above and beyond, Swervin Irvin with a donation, Rain with the monthly membership message, Elfrin with the donation, and Fillmore Wax with the monthly membership message. Add it all up, and Swervin Irvin takes the experience points by 25 points over Fangirl. Swervin Irvin at 550, Fangirl 525, Simon 200, Carol 150, and Coach Rob 100. There is your top 5. I will check my email like right now. No, I'll check it as soon as I'm done for sure. Mickey as a guest might be a quiet hour. Yeah, just an hour of Mickey and only Mickey. Clay called me Swervin. Oh gosh. I'm just gonna call you Alfred and Irvin, Swervin, Irvin, Skytrain. So confusing, all because of our good friend Tyler the Creator. And happy birthday once again, Jessica. All right, don't forget my next show is not till October 7, but you can email me anytime at canuckclay@gmail.com or find me on social media. I'll be checking that when I'm gone. But yes, my next live stream is indeed not for a week and a half. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. It was so great to be with all of you. It was so great to see a Canucks win, and I can't wait to come back and we continue these awesome, awesome stories and shows and everything else. Guy number 1 says, hey, bro. Guy number 2 says, yeah, bro. Guy number 1 says, can you hand me that pamphlet over there? And guy number 2 says, bro, sure. That was not my finest word. God bless. And go Canucks go. Booyah.